Welcome to My The Astral Podcast. Let's get into it. Welcome to My The Astral Podcast. Today is Sunday's episode, and boy, do we have a juicy episode for you guys on deck today. Before we get into today's thread, though, sadly, we will not be able to talk about Love is Blind just yet, only because for some stupid reason they decided to do the reunion later in the day. This episode is going to be up at like 5, and the reunion doesn't start till 6. So we won't talk about Love is Blind today. I will probably try to talk about it maybe Thursday. So we'll look out for it there. I'll kind of mix it in there. All right. So we'll talk about it then. I'll talk to you guys about it on Thursday, most likely. And then, yeah, that should be that. Let's get into today's thread and today's episode. Today's thread for today is, what is your "they're just a friend, nothing to worry about" heartbreak story? Oh, man. We've all heard that one line. Oh, they're just a friend, don't worry about it. Oh, it's just my friend, don't worry about it. Oh, you know what I mean? The guy that she tells you not to worry about, and then you. We've heard it a million times. Let's see what stories you guys have regarding it. All right. I was with my ex for about 2.5 years, and she became friends with a male coworker. He was just a friend.
Stop the cap.
And I had nothing to worry about. We bought a house together, and 1 month before we were able to move in, she went on an overnight work trip. She came back to me the next day saying they slept in the same bed together, fully clothed, but nothing happened outside of that.
Stop the cap.
Come on, man. Yeah, like, come on. I was pissed, but didn't know what to do about the house situation. I said I was going to tell the coworker's girlfriend of 9 years what he did. The coworker called me up, threatening me if I told his girlfriend. He blamed everyone else but himself for his actions. A true narcissist. Bro, that tells you right then and there that something happened. That your girl was lying to you. Just the fact that he was just like, no, don't say anything or I'll kick your ass. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, that means something happened. Because then he would have been like, go ahead, tell her. I already told her nothing happened. Like, you know what I mean? We're chilling. Like, everything's good. He would have told his girl himself. But nah, he didn't tell his girl himself. You want to know why? Because that motherfucker and your girl was smashing. My ex blocked him, and I focused on trying to repair what she broke. Less than a week later, I found out she never blocked him, and they met up and had sex. Damn. Oh. She broke up with me to be with him. He supposedly left his girlfriend of 9 years for my ex, but never really did. I moved in to my house alone and spent the next 6 months trying to sell it. I only spoke to my ex about finances and the house, but we eventually sold the property. She called me up one night to apologize for what she had did. I guess in those 6 months she was cheating on, in those 6 months, he was cheating on her. Come on, man. How you get him is how you lose him. What you mean? If he was cheating on his previous girlfriend with you, what makes you think that you're so special he's not going to cheat on you? That's stupid and wishful thinking. Like, come on, man. God damn. She was being verbally abused, made her work life hell. They broke up and got back together to repeat the cycle of abuse. Man, that mushroom tip must have been good. She was like, I can't get away from it. Got so bad, I guess he was stalking her and tried to break into her apartment. One, she had to call the cops on him twice. So she blew up her reputation with friends, family, and co-workers, had to leave her job, lost a lot of money, lost a house, lost a boyfriend that loved her more than anything. I miss the person I thought she was. I loved her clearly, but the person she turned into can go fuck herself. It still has me fucked up a year and a half later. Hey, facts, man. Facts. How you gonna give this woman the world and then she's just like, nah, see that dude over there? Yeah. She was like, oh my God, that dude is so hot, ruined my life. And that's exactly what he did. He fucking ruined her life. He was like, oh, say less. Oh, I'll definitely ruin your life. Like, come on, man. Damn. Hey, you just gotta look at it like it's an L for her. You know what I mean? And it's a W for you. You keep moving on, brother. Because, sheesh. Damn. All right, what is your they're just a friend, nothing to worry about heartbreak story? This happened 20 years ago, so I'm not pissed about it anymore, and it's kind of hilarious. It's just a friend, ended up proposing to her in such a way that it made the local newspaper. That's how I found out they were fucking. Bruh. What? So yo girl the whole time was smashing some other dude. The whole time. Damn. Oh, and then he proposed to her on top of that. Like, woo, that's crazy. Damn. All right, what is your they're just a friend, nothing to worry about heartbreak story? My ex had this female friend that he was super close with. He claimed that it was just a platonic friendship and nothing more.
Stop the cap.
Come on, bro. She sometimes hung out at our place and acted friendly towards me. We lived an hour from his workplace. His parents lived closer to his job. When the weather got bad in winter, he told me he was just going to stay at his parents' house. Guess who else lived close to his workplace? Come to find out from his mom, he rarely stayed at his parents' place. It turned out that he was staying at his just a friend's place, and they were fucking the whole time. Damn. Oh, he was just like, oh yeah, babe, it's raining, it's kind of crazy outside, so I'm just gonna go to my parents' house, and she's like, oh yeah, sure, no problem. And he was like, oh dude, let's go, we're golden. That's fucked up, bro. That is fucked up. Damn. Hey. Yeah, I mean, it's never platonic. Come on, man. Guy and girl friendships is just never platonic. It's never. It's either it's a lion in a wait situation or it's a thing where they're already doing something. You know what I mean? It's one or the other. It is never a platonic relationship. You could think it is, but it's never. What is your they're just a friend, nothing to worry about heartbreak story? She was fucking the new underage volunteer at the firehouse. Damn. I had nothing to worry about because he's just a kid. Damn.
Stop the cap.
Damn. She was like, oh, don't worry about it. He's just a young guy. Who cares? I bet homeboy was like, what's up, girl? How you doing? Yeah. Oh, you want to come down to the firehouse with me, girl? Skibbity toilet. Whatever you kids say now. Oh, no, hold on. It's 6'7". What's up, girl? You want to hang out? Saw 6'7". Oh, fucking kids and their shit-ass jargon, bro. Jesus Christ. I bet homeboy was just like, you're fucking that? Really? That? Skibbity toilet 6'7", boy? God damn it, man. Why? What the hell is going on here? What does this world come to? Jesus. All right, on to the next one. What is your they're just a friend, nothing to worry about heartbreak story? My ex-girlfriend, right out of high school, we were sharing an apartment, and her and a couple of girlfriends of hers went to an anime convention for the weekend. Met a group of guys down there that were into anime and started wanting to go down and hang out with them. Insisted it was totally platonic.
Stop the cap.
They were just hanging out and watching anime together as a group. Oh, damn. Her friends went with her, which mollified me somewhat as they were in relationships too. Okay. Yeah, well, as I'm sure you can predict, her friends were just scumbags too, and she was doing Molly and raw dogging that dude over the whole convention, and for the every other weekend jaunt down to go watch anime, found out when I overheard her talking to him on the phone in the middle of the night one night. Dang. That's the thing that really stuck with me. Not the thought of my ex-girlfriend cheating on me had ever crossed my mind, because of course it did. But now, but how blindsided I was by the way her friends totally covered for her. I'd known them for years at that point. They'd spend the night at our place. We'd gotten hammered together and partied together. I'd even give them rides to class and shit. And despite all that, apparently they were just like, oh, you go girl, you cheat on your simp boyfriend back home, paying the rent, we won't tell. Wow. That's crazy, dude. That's absolutely wild. Just the fact that they're like, yeah, you go girl. Yeah, go be a hoe while you got a man. That's wild. Absolutely wild. And you're paying all the bills too? Oh, hell no. Hell no. No, I'd have been like, girl, get your shit and get the fuck out. Get out of my place. I don't care where you gonna go. I don't care. You can be on the street for all I give a shit. Her stuff would be out on the front porch waiting for her. Fuck are we talking about? Man, I'd have been throwing her shit out that night. It's like, nah, bro. Nah, that's crazy. All right, what is your they're just a friend, nothing to worry about heartbreak story? My first serious girlfriend, loved her dearly and thought I'd actually marry her. Every love is different and I'm happy with my current relationship, but it is different. This was a very special thing, or it was at least to me. There was a guy in our friend group that she admitted to me she had feelings for around the same time she realized she had feelings for me. Didn't love that information, but I felt comfortable in our relationship, and I wasn't going to give her some weird ultimatum to end that friendship. She had known him for years from school. Yeah, nah, I don't give a fuck how long you've known him. Get the fuck out of here. No. You over here talking about you got feelings for some dude that you've known forever or whatever. I'd have been like, cool, bro, you go have him then. And I'm dipping. Like, there's no way. There's no way possible, because I feel like she's only giving you that piece of information because she wants to see how hard you're going to fight for her and all that. Nah, bro, fuck out of here. Bye. You're not worth fighting for at this point. Like, get the fuck out of here, man. Because some of you dudes got to understand, man, it's you or it's nobody. You know what I mean? It's like, if you guys want to play fucking games and all that shit, cool. Bye. Like, fuck out of here. Like, what are we talking about? Nah. Tolerating that is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Like, no, this whole having a dude laying in the wait and shit. Like, no, man. No, you getting left over that. Like, fuck out of here. There's no dude in the wait and, oh, well, I like this guy, but I like you better. And it's like, nah, I'm cool. Never mind. Peace out. Like, fuck out of here, dude. Nah. No, thank you. Turns out that guy's roommate also had feelings for her. Another guy I knew. So this is like a triangle. So it's like her, and then it's like him, and then there's the possibility. This is actually probably a square. So it's like her, and then there's a dude, and then there's him, dude's roommate. Like, what the fuck? Okay. And told her and her mom about it. This infuriated me, as the guy that I was acquainted with didn't respect my relationship at all and was professing his love to my girlfriend. Damn, he was like, yeah, girl, I love you. Get rid of that dude, man. Who cares about him? This and that. Damn, dude. And now there's a dude who wants my girlfriend, and a guy that my girlfriend admitted to having feelings for in the past, living together and wanting to host friend gatherings, drove a wedge for sure, and eventually her and I split up just from growing apart and poor communication. Nah, I wasn't growing apart. Growing apart usually means there's somebody else and I'm just done with you. You know what I mean? I held on to this relationship long enough to see if, the grass was green on the other side. And when it was greener on the other side, she was like, cool, man, peace. I'm going to hop this fence and I'm going to be on out of here. That's what growing apart means. Growing apart is never actually growing apart. That is the biggest lie everyone tells. Oh, yeah, we just grew apart. Oh, yeah, we just wanted different things. Oh, yeah, our life just went in different directions. No, it didn't. No, it did not. It was one party looked at it like, man, the grass looks pretty green on that other side. Let me go see if it is actually greener on the other side. And when they realize it is, they say deuces to your bitch ass. Whether it's you or the person that you're with, there is never this, oh yeah, we just, grew apart and like it was mutual. No, it's never. It's never. Like, I'll never believe that BS coming out of anybody's mouth. Like, get the fuck out of here. I guarantee you, one of these dudes, it might have been Professed Love Guy. That's who I'm banking my money on, is Professed Love Guy. Because obviously, she has feelings for the other dude, but I don't think he really, he might be dense to it, but I think if he knows that his roommate has feelings for her, then that might spark something for him. So I think she's not even really looking at him. She's just looking at the other two dudes, and she's just like, I'm with these guys. I'm gonna see which one of these two, has the chops, and then I'll take one of them. But you're just a placeholder boyfriend for right now. I'm gonna hold on to you just in case I lose these guys, and then you'll come back because you just a simp nigga. Who cares about you? Because that's how she's treating this shit. Because if she actually cared about him, she would have been like, she would have shut that shit down immediately. She would not have feelings for homeboy, and even if she did at some point, whatever, she probably wouldn't talk to him as much. And then homeboy that's confessing love and all that, she would have shut that down immediately and been like, nah, dude, we can't hang out, we can't do that, we can't talk, blah, 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 because I got a man, I ain't about it. Like, nah, the fact that she's not, and she's entertaining it, yeah, you was placeholder boyfriend, bro. Damn. Not 2 weeks after breaking up, she was fucking the guy that she admitted to have previous feelings for. Damn. All right, lost the bet. I figured it would be the dude that she had feelings for, but I guess because I was like, Professed Love Guy, it just seems like homeboy is probably trying. He's probably trying hard. He's getting up in there and he's just like, yeah, I'll do this for you and I'll be that, and oh man, it's your boyfriend don't do that for you, I would, oh, he doesn't do that for, I would, but made me wonder how long she had been mentally checked out for. In hindsight, it's also wild how many dudes in that friend group wanted to fuck my girlfriend. Yeah, dude, yeah, that's why a girl with a bunch of male friends, it ain't it, man. It ain't it, chief. That's an extreme. Yeah. Over here, oh, but guys are easier to talk. Yeah, because they all want to fuck. That's why they're so easy to hang out with and talk to. That's exactly why, girls sit there and be like, oh yeah, dudes are just better friends because, they're not this and that and they're not drama, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, because they all want to fuck. That's why. That's why they're so cool with you. They want to fuck. You know what I mean? They're just getting in line. Some of the guys are like, yeah, I want to be first in line and steal her away from all the other guys. Some guys are just like, hey, I'm just waiting for my turn. You know what I mean? And you never know which guy is which because they're all trying to smash. All of them. You give them the chance and the opportunity, they would. 100%. Yeah, I mean, this has been tested over and over and over again. Yeah, I mean, it's bound to happen. That's why I look at it like a girl with a bunch of dude friends. I'm like, yeah, red flag. I mean, she's got like one or two or whatever, and she hangs out with them here and there, like in groups, situations. Cool. That's fine. It is what it is. Obviously a friend group is going to have a dude here and there or whatever that they hang out with regularly. They ain't got to be gay or nothing, but it's just like that just comes with the territory sometimes. But if it's like you're hanging out with 4 or 5 dudes all at the same time type shit, it's like, okay, all right, man. What are we doing here? And all y'all is just magically single? Okay, all right. Yeah, likely story there, Shelby. Okay. You can go somewhere, girl. Goddamn. What is your they're just a friend, nothing to worry about heartbreak story? I dated a girl for about a year that had a male friend in her college classes who was also a committed 4-year was in a committed 4-year relationship. I don't think it was that committed, man. We about to find out. She had plenty of guy friends and had 0 issues with any of them. Of course, she ain't got 0 issues with any of them. Come on now. In fact, to this day, I stay in touch with a couple because a lot of them were legit dudes who I got along with well. This one guy was different. I don't know how to put it, but the level of contact she had with him was enough to raise my suspicion. Not to mention, she would mention in passing comments that she would look for his opinions on certain life choices she was making and etc. She was also less than honest to me about how much she was contacting, or how much he was contacting her, and how much she was contacting him. Not to mention, she had only met this guy 4 months before she met me. Oh, damn. Now, looking back, it's totally my fault for not pulling the plug as soon as I got the whiff of something being wrong, but I wanted to give her the benefit of the doubt and not come across as controlling. I eventually caught her in a lie around Valentine's Day. She told me 3 days after the fact that he had asked her to go to the gym with him on Valentine's Day. Come on, bro.
Stop the cap.
What kind of stupid shit? Bro, you're supposedly in a 4-year committed relationship and you're trying to hang out with my girl on Valentine's Day at the gym? Get the fuck out of here. Stop the cap, man. Oh, dude. Which she allegedly denied because she knew I wouldn't be cool with it. Of course. What the fuck? Nigga, did you not have anything planned on Valentine's Day? Like, did you not have anything planned for her? Because how in the hell is she gonna be like, oh yeah, no, I'm good, you know what I mean? I can't because, my boyfriend would be mad. Like, I would hope that it went more like, oh no, I can't because my boyfriend probably has something planned for us. I would hope you had something fucking planned, like, dude. And that's why she denied it, but we'll see. However, the delay of her telling me made me suspicious, especially because when I asked what he specifically said, because I was trying to determine if it was innocent or not, she would change the story. I eventually asked to see the actual text message and she immediately started panicking, saying she had cleared out her phone. Damn. All of her texts were gone. This obviously was when I knew it was over. She made the excuse that she was cleaning all of her messages with her sister, friends, etc. Yeah.
Stop the cap.
We know that ain't true. I would have dumped her right then and there. I'd have been like, wow, you deleted everything in your phone? Wow, you're single now. Fuck out of here, man. No. We're not tolerating that shit here in 2025, man. We got to stop tolerating the bullshit, guys. We got to stop tolerating. Like, this right here is crazy. This is crazy. Like, the fact that you're going to these lengths to hide shit is crazy to me. That is betrayal like crazy. It's like, dude, come on, man. I get it. Dudes are going to hit on you. I get it. Dudes are going to, text you some wild shit and this and that. But it's not about what the guy texts. It's about how you respond to it. You know what I mean? Dude could text you all kinds of wild shit, but it's how you respond to it is what I'm going to either be upset or okay with. Like, dude. But the fact that you're deleting shit tells me you were A-okay with whatever he was sending. You know what I mean? Like, come on, bruh. The deleted message lined up with several times where I came to visit her, so she was sanitizing her text before I would come see her. I didn't have the heart to read them because it really didn't matter. I knew my relationship was over. She at least gave me the benefit of admitting she knowingly lied, but never admitted to cheating. Not that I think she ever would. She probably did a little something, but she probably doesn't consider it cheating. Just a word of caution to my fellow guys. If she really cares about your boundaries, she'll do everything to try to keep them. Facts. I should have known much sooner because I didn't want to come off as controlling, and I got hurt from that. See, a lot of dudes, they do that shit. They sit there and they're like, oh, I don't want to be controlling. Nah, bro, you put your boundaries. You put your boundaries. If she don't like them, cool. I'm not going to make you like anything, but I'm going to put boundaries on this relationship. I'm going to put boundaries on you. And if you don't like it, then that's fine. We shouldn't be together. It is what it is, man. You can call me whatever you want. You can call me narcissist, controlling, all that shit. You can call me whatever you want, but I got boundaries, baby. And if you don't want to abide by them, good luck. You know what I mean? Good luck. You can go find somebody else that'll tolerate that bullshit, because I guarantee you're going to get bored of that dude. Why? Because you can just push him around and do whatever. You know what I mean? All you're going to do is go from this dude to the next. You know what I mean? That's all it's going to be. And that's fine. That's how you want to be, cool. But a lot of dudes sit there and they don't put boundaries on their relationship because they're afraid to lose the girl, and they're afraid to, oh man, but what if she gets mad? And oh my God, what if I don't? You know what I mean? It's like, nah, dude. You gotta let 2025 be the year of not taking the bullshit. The fact that she was sanitizing her messages, that just tells me that she was doing some shit and she probably just didn't consider it cheating. You know what I mean? She was probably going out on dates, or she was entertaining some guys. Yeah, she was just like, but to a dude, that shit is cheating, bro. That is cheating. The fact that you were like hanging out with these guys alone, or you're setting shit up, because I guarantee homeboy was like, oh yeah, you know, we've hung out tons of times. That's why I'm so comfortable just being like, hey, you know, on Valentine's Day, you trying to do something, trying to hang out, you know, we can go to the gym together, and then after we can get a little Panera and then back to my place for some wine. Yeah, I mean, like, oh boy knew what he was doing. Yeah, I mean, oh boy knew what he was doing. He was like gym, food, wine, and smashing. Like, come on. And I guarantee you, she had hung out with him at least a couple. I don't think they like did anything physical, but I guarantee it was a thing where he got so comfortable because of the fact that she was probably entertaining it. They were hanging out multiple times alone, and all that stuff is like, yeah, that's cheating, girl. But I get it. She probably was just like, oh, I didn't do anything. That's not cheating. I didn't do anything. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. To a guy. That's cheating like a motherfucker. All right, on to our next one. This is going to be our last one. What is your they're just a friend, nothing to worry about heartbreak story? Yep, wife would take our kids and spend the night with her best friend and her kids. Okay. Once a month became every other week, then almost every weekend. Turns out she was having an affair with her best friend's husband. Whoa! Did not see that coming. Oh. What's stupid about it was all right with her friend after our divorce. Wait, what? So this whole time, your wife and her friend were just getting smashed out by her friend's husband. Like, he was smashing both. He was like, yeah, I got my wife and this dude's wife. And her friend was cool with it. Her friend was just like, oh, yeah, you finally got a divorce? Welcome to the relationship. That's crazy. That is a bombshell to end this thread on. Man. Oh, dude, talk about just the worst luck. Oh, man, that's horrible. Yeah, man. Yeah. Woo, platonic relationships, they don't work. If your partner's sitting here over here talking about, oh yeah, they're just a friend, don't worry about it. Nope, you got a lot to worry about. That relationship's done. You know what I mean? They gonna lie and cap, and I'm gonna already get a bunch of people in the comments talking about, no, we can be friends. I have platonic friends. No, you really don't. You really don't. Get the fuck out of here. You don't. Like, stop it. All right. We all know it's not platonic because that's just the way it is nowadays. You know what I mean? With the fastness of social media, dating apps, and, you know, there's so much out there, and there's this abundance of choice, and the grass is always greener, and oh man, that relationship looks so much better than mine on social media, man. It's like relationships just aren't safe nowadays, and I could see why hookup culture has taken over so much as it has, because a lot of people are just like, why just have one person when I can just go out and just experience it all, And so, yeah, dude, it's terrible. Yeah, I mean, it just is what it is. You guys let me know what you think about it in the comments. If you have a heartbreak story down there you want to share, definitely put it down in the comments. Let your boy know. Get down and involved in there. We're going to hop through announcements really quick. Patreon.com/Am I the Asshole Podcast. Get an exclusive episode every single Friday, as well as being able to send in your scenario to be featured on the Tuesday and Sunday show, like these people who we're about to go over today have done. All right, so get into that Patreon, $3 a month. Get you that exclusive episode every single Friday, as well as being able to send in your scenario and your confession time to be featured on Tuesday and Sunday. Audio listeners, keep downloading the show as well as rating 5 stars. Be appreciated. Love you so much. And it's for free. And when it's for free, it is for me. And if you want to help out even more on the free 99 side of things, go ahead and follow us on Instagram, TikTok, as well as YouTube. Every Monday, we are going live 5 p.m., so catch your boy tomorrow live. We're going to be playing Monster Hunter Wilds. I've never played a Monster Hunter game ever, so this is going to be my first time playing a Monster Hunter game. Excited about it. If you want to check out the live, we got Twitch and Kick right here on screen. If you want to... I was going to say TikTok. I'm banned on TikTok, so I'll just be there on Twitch, Kick, as well as YouTube. So check us out there. If you're already subscribed on YouTube, then, just hop into the live there, chat it up, we chilling. But yeah, man, that's it for that. We're going to hop into confession time. Oh, baby. All right. This confession time is called My Partner Doesn't Sexually Satisfy Me. Damn. We've been together for 6 years, and they have never been a sexual person. Was a virgin before we met. I'm the opposite and always have been that way. Our relationship in all other aspects is perfect, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. But damn, am I unsatisfied in the bedroom. We've had sex twice in the past 3 years. Whoa! Jesus! We're both in our mid-20s. How are you in your mid-20s and smashing 3 times? Or no, 2 times in the past 3 years? Bro, that's a lot of fucking time. We are both in mid-20s. I know for a fact they aren't cheating. They just don't get sexual gratification at all. I suspect they're ace? Okay. Or maybe asexual. Is that what he tried to say? I love them regardless, but sometimes it just kills me, and I get so jealous of my friends' sexual lives. Dude, 2 times in 3 years is absurdity. Oh my God. Look, I get it. You love it in every other aspect of the relationship, but you got to understand, man, the fact that your partner is not satisfying you in that way of the relationship, you got to understand that means they're just not giving 100% to the relationship. A lot of people think like, oh yeah, I give my 50 and they give their 50 and that makes 100. And it's like, no. You got to be putting in your 100 and they put in their 100 and that makes 200, baby. And that's where the relationship should be ideally, But the fact that your partner is only giving 80%, because you got to realize, man, sex is about 20% of the relationship. It may be a small percentage. You think, 20%, some people may argue, oh no, it's more for me. In a general relationship, it's usually about 20% of the relationship, because think about it, man, 60% of the time you guys spend together, you're not having sex. Like, let's be honest here. About 20% of the time that you guys are together, you guys are having sex. The other 80%, you guys are doing other things. You guys are hanging out, having a good time, conversations, you guys' chemistry and all that other stuff. That's why I say that's the 80%. But it's like, if your partner's not willing to give you that extra 20% and not satisfy you in that way, and you're willing to give that extra 20%, dude, that is an imbalanced relationship. And if I'm being honest with you, it's a relationship where it's like, look, you guys could try to talk about it. I'm surprised, you guys you didn't mention that in here, that you guys maybe have tried to talk about it. I don't know, maybe a little therapy or something. Maybe they're on a medication or a birth control or something. I don't know. Because for me, I don't think it's the dude. I personally think it's the girl. I really do. They made it very like obscure and was like, oh yeah, they or them, so it was like, okay, I mean, this could be like a homosexual relationship, you know what I mean, where it's like a lesbian or two dudes, I don't know, but if I'm being honest with you, it's like, yeah, man, try some therapy, talking, conversations, if it's medication wise, you know what I mean? We've had that happen like a couple times in some episodes in previous past. I think even on the Friday episode, the Free March episode, we had someone that was like that. His girl wasn't really, wasn't in the mood like that. And so, she was taking some medications, and I was like, hey, go to the doctor and see if that's the reason why. You guys can do that. They tried like therapy and a bunch of other stuff, but I think they didn't try the doctor angle. I think a lot of people don't, because they don't realize that medications have that much of an effect on you. So you could try that, but yeah, you're gonna have to try a bunch of shit, because if nothing works, this relationship is over, man. It is donezoed. Oh, that sucks, dude. Damn, that sucks. Woo! But yeah, that has been confession time, man. Definitely get down there and let me know what you think about that one. All right, on to our first scenario for today. We have, I need advice. How do I get over my friends with benefits? Oh, man. Yeah, see, that was one of those things where this wasn't a friends with benefits for you. This was a relationship for you. Woo! And that's one of those things about friends with benefits that it's like such a fine ass line where, you could be smashing somebody, but like if the smashing is too good, one party is going to be like, yeah, I want this forever. All right, so I, 26 female, can't stop thinking about my ex friends with benefits, 25 male, and I really want to get over it. We met on Tinder as purely a hookup. We met up semi-regularly for a few months. He was super kind and communicative. We had great chemistry. We're into the same sexual things and overall enjoyed each other's company. I've been pretty lonely, moved to a new city recently, so I definitely fantasized about him being more than a friends with benefits. What'd I tell you? Told you. That's what happens, man. It's always one party. And that's why it's such a fine line. That's why situationships exist. That's why I think the dating ecosystem has created situationships to where it's like, yeah, we're in a relationship, but we're also in a friends with benefits relationship. So, but I knew it was purely casual and never asked for anything more, but I'm aware that I was probably more invested than he was. From my perspective, it ended badly because he asked me to get dinner with him and then he ghosted me. Before we could finish confirming plans, we'd never done any more than go to each other's apartments, fuck, and then leave. Not even a sleepover, so the dinner invite honestly made me excited and hopeful. He sent me a non-apology text trying to excuse his behavior a few weeks later, but I never responded. Anyway, it's been 2 months since, and he's texted me I still think about him and the great sex we had several times a week. I literally cannot stop, probably reminiscing. I've unadded him on all social medias, etc. So I am fully no contact, but I can't stop wishing that he would have liked me and treated me better. How have you gone about getting over something that was strictly casual, but was sort of significant to you? I think he was the best sex I've ever had too, so I worry it's all downhill from here. I mean, I want to reach out, but I know that I deserve better and shouldn't. I have hobbies, a full-time job, and some friends, so my life isn't terrible or anything. I've tried finding new friends with benefits and gone on some dates, but nothing came of it. Well, see, I think a lot of girls are going about dating apps really wrong. If I'm being honest with you, in the times that I've been doing the dating apps, I've noticed that a lot of girls go this route. They want to start a relationship through a friends with benefits. I don't get that. I don't fucking get it at all. Are there some girls that, you know, they want to start a relationship as a like, hey, you know, I'm looking for a partner? Sure. But there is a lot of girls, and I've talked to one girl that, you know, I asked her, I was like, why is it that you say that you want something short term, but then you're kind of like open to a long term? Like, why is that? And, you know, she's like, oh, because it makes me feel like desperate if I'm asking for a long-term relationship. And I'm like, but you're not. Like, there are guys that want the long-term relationships too. One girl even told me, she was just like, oh, well, all the hot dudes put their thing as, you know, short-term, open to long-term, or they just put short-term. And I guess that's another reason why they do that. And I was just like, that is fucking stupid, if I'm being honest with you. Like, they think, oh, if I get into a relationship with these dudes, then like my coochie is going to be good enough, and they're going to be like, oh yeah, I want a relationship with you. And I'm just like, that's some backward ass thinking as well. But it's just weird to me, because I'm like, this is how a lot of girls approach the dating apps. They look at it like, oh yeah, I'm just looking for something casual, and then hopefully it turns into something serious. Oh, looking for casual, nothing serious, you know. If it turns into something, sure. And it's like, for the dude, if a dude is looking for casual, dude is looking for casual. He is never going to sit there and be like, oh, you know what? That girl was coochie was so amazing that I want to start a relationship with her. Like, that's just not going to happen. I've said it so many times on this show that you're not going to change a guy. Like, it is what it is. Like, if you meet a dude and you guys are friends with benefits, he's going to just stay that. Because he looks at it like, I'm not about to try to make this into a relationship. I'm not about to try to make this into something that it's not. I'm not trying to lose the coochie. Like, fuck that. You know? Then on top of that, he's like, I like being able to do whatever the fuck I want to do and be able to smash you all at the same time. Like, why am I going to give that lifestyle up too? You know? So again, it's a thing where it's like, you're not going to change how that guy sees the relationship just because you're giving him some sex. Like, you got to find a dude that's looking for that in the beginning. But again, I guess they look at it like, oh, you know, all of the good looking guys they have that as their tag. So I have to put that as my tag too. So that way I can be more appealing. I don't know. I just think dating is very backwards nowadays. A lot of people lead with sex. They're just like, yeah, let's fuck to find out we're compatible, you know? And it's like, all right, cool. That, I guess, you know what I mean? And for me, I'm like, as a dude, I don't complain. I'd be like, sure, why not? You know, but sometimes it just makes me look at you as just a casual. I'm like, nah, you're just a casual hookup, and I'm good. You know what I mean? I want nothing else to do with you after that. After I bust my nut, I'm like, get out of my house. Yeah, I mean, I'm practically kicking her out the door at that point. I don't want you to stay. Like, what the fuck are we talking about here? Get out. You ain't sleeping over. You don't get a toothbrush. You know what I mean? You know, like, get the fuck out. Now, if it's a thing where it's like we're both looking for a serious relationship, and then we happen to fall into, you know, having sex on the first date, all right, then maybe, you know what I mean? You can stay. I'll give you a toothbrush or whatever. You know, you might get a drawer. You never know. But again, it's one of those things where it's like, in the times that I've met girls in that situation where it's just a hookup situation, I'm like, cool, nut busted, get out. You know, like, cool, that's it, nut busted, get out. Like, I'm good. I don't care to find out things about you after that. You know, I've had a few times where that's happened where, you know, it's just strictly a hookup thing, and they put on their profile like, oh yeah, it's hookup. Oh, I'm not your girlfriend, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, all right, cool, chilling. You know, we go out, have a good time, smash, bye. And then they want to hit me up, talk about, hey, what are you doing? And I'm just like, not you. Like, what the fuck? Go away. You know what I mean? This is supposed to be a one and done chick. What the fuck? No, bye. Like, at that point, I just don't see you as a viable dating option. I see you as as a sex object. I'm gonna just be straight honest with you at this point. I just see you as a sex object. You're just a hole to put penis in. You know what I mean? Like, that is how you presented yourself, and that's how I'm going to see yourself. And that's how this guy sees you. He looks at you like you are just a sex object. You are just a hole to put his penis in. You know, he doesn't really see you anything as more than that, you know. Now, you can argue, sure, some guys will be like, oh, yeah. No, we started out as FWBs, and then I liked her after that. Sure. But if I'm being honest with you, a lot of times those are the dudes that really ain't got much options on them. They ain't really got much going on. Those are the dudes that are like, oh, I got one. Yes, let's go. You know, let's be honest here. And they're just kind of playing the game. Yeah, there's a lot of those dudes, and you're just like, oh. But hey, you know, sometimes the relationships work out. Yeah, sometimes the girl's able to tolerate enough of the bullshit to kind of get through it. You know, and if you're able to, cool. Hey, do thing. You know, I'm just saying. And I just think relationships are so ass backwards nowadays, and that's just the dating landscape. You know, it's either get with it or be alone forever. You know, that's really how it is. It kind of sucks, but hey. All right, we're going to get on to our next one. Man, this one has been a jam-packed episode. Jesus Christ. Oh, all right. Is it wrong to date your second cousin? Wait a minute.
Bruh.
Hold up. I hadn't been reading the submissions for the scenarios and stuff. This one slipped in. All right. Usually I read the titles. I'll read the titles before the show to kind of get a bit of an idea of what we're about to talk about today. Today I didn't do that. I was running a little late. I just jumped in, started recording, and wow. Yes, man, it's wrong to date your second cousin. What the fuck? My dad's cousin, this motherfucker labeled it as relationship advice. He's like, yo, man, can you give me some relationship advice? Because, you know what I mean? My second cousin was looking at me, and she was like, God damn, you look kind of fine there, Cletus. And I was like, oh, well, Betty Sue, you kind of look fine yourself. Like, come on, girl. All right, let's see what's up. My dad's cousin wants me and her daughter to date. Oh, okay, so this is an arranged type deal. Okay, so my dad's cousin wants me and her daughter to date and told me she has a crush on me. She tried to set me up with her numerous times. I've outright said no because she's related and kept my distance from both because of it. It's sad in a way. I'm 32 this year. I want to get married and have kids. Her daughter is 27 and wants the same in life. She's attractive, kind, intelligent, and funny. Whenever we meet, we get on like a house on fire. Okay, that is an old ass saying, but you are 32. I give it to you, brother. We share the same values, but we also share the same grandparents. Her grandpa is my grandpa's, both sadly deceased. I've always been single, never had a third date in my life. So, I mean, look, bro. You know what I mean? If the family is cool with it and you're cool with it, two consenting adults, I ain't gonna tell you you're wrong. You know what I mean? I thought this was a thing where, you know what I mean, you guys were just like talking and, you know what I mean, you were like, oh, dang, you know, and someone threw the joke out there like, oh, man, too bad we're cousins. I would totally date you. And then one person got serious about it. And, you know what I mean? Family didn't know about it and stuff like that. That's what I thought this scenario was when I first read it. But since family is kind of more involved and they seem to be okay with it, which is kind of weird. I mean, you're two consenting adults. So, I mean, if you want to do that, you could do that. Sure. Yeah, I wouldn't tell anybody that, you know, you guys are cousins. I would just kind of keep it like, hey, how did you guys meet? Oh, you know, we met at like a family function thing, you know what I mean? And her family just kind of happened to be there. And, you know, my family was elsewhere and, you know, we just met and it was cool, you know, and her completely other different type of family was, you know, like in the same vicinity area of my completely totally different type of family. And then I just happened to see her and we hit it off and yeah. Thumbs up, baby. You know, because I'm telling you that like there's just you get a lot of backlash of it. And I would tell, grandma, grandpa, auntie, uncle, everybody, I'd be like, yo, look, when people outside of the family ask how we met, she is from some other family, all right? She ain't part of the fam bam. She's elsewhere. You know what I mean? We met her at a Kinko's or something. You know what I mean? We were both using the same printer or some shit. Like hey man. And I don't even think Kinko's exists anymore. Damn, I'm showing my age. Jesus Christ. All right, but I'm just saying. But I'm just saying, it's one of those things where it's like I'd come up with a story, we'd stick to it. You know what I mean? When you guys get married, the ordainer, you be like, yo, bro, look, man, we ain't family like that. We is family like that, but we ain't family like that. So, you know what I mean? Just use the cover story because we got friends here. You know what I mean? We got people outside the family. You know what I mean? My best man is my homie from work. So just we met at the Kinko's and we used the same printer, and that's what happened. And we sticking to that, all right? Jesus praise his name, amen. All right, let's get to it. Come on, man. Hey, I look at it like you're two consenting adults. Do what you gonna do, brother. Do what you gonna do. You seem like a dude who is kind of itching for this relationship. If I'm being honest with you, just the fact that you wrote in, you named it relationship advice and all that, you seem like you already want to do it. So if I'm being honest with you, do your thing, bro. Do your thing. Do your thing. All right? You're two consenting adults. Do your thing. Let me know what you think about that in the comments, though. Woo! You know what I mean? Yeah. God damn. All right. Me, 22 male, girlfriend, 22 female, refuses to answer anything about her past. Ooh. That's a bit of a red flag. All right. Anytime I ask her about her past family or her past relationship, she goes completely silent and flat out refuses to talk about it. We have a pretty healthy relationship otherwise, but I struggle with overthinking and I'm not very good at trusting. She refuses to even tell me her ex-boyfriend's name, who she still has in her contacts as her belongings are still at her old place she lived with him. She says it's in the past, or she doesn't care anymore, or the main one being that she's forgotten, which I just don't believe at all. She knows it bothers me that she won't open up to me, yet still refuses to tell me anything. Am I wrong for trying to push her to tell me about her past relationships, or to feel that she is hiding her past from me when I wouldn't judge her regardless? I mean, at this point, I would say ignorance is bliss, if I'm being honest with you. Because once you know, you're going to hyperfixate on everything. And I think she knows that. You already kind of admitted to that, saying that you struggle with overthinking and that you're not very trusting. You already admitted to that. She already kind of sees the atomic bomb starting within you. You know what I mean? She sees that motherfucker getting built up inside you. And I guarantee you, the moment that you find out things about her past or ex-boyfriends or, this and that, you're going to overthink it. You're going to not be able to trust her. You're not going to be able to just enjoy the relationship for what it is. At this point, it's one of those things where it's ignorance is bliss, if I'm being honest with you, because this even happened in Love is Blind. And, in this season of Love is Blind, when it was, Lauren and Dave. Dave is that guy. Dave is the dude. He just overthinks everything. You know what I mean? He constantly is just in his head about all types of shit. And guess what happened? He found out that Lauren was smashing a dude that his friends know. And so since he found out about that, he was hyperfixating on it. And the fact that he was hyperfixating on it, it was one of those things where it was like, dude, if you would have never known about that piece of information, you guys probably would have made it to the altar. But since you found out about this piece of her past, you hyperfixated and you overthought on it, and ultimately it ruined the relationship. And then you were looking stupid at the barbecue talking about, oh man, I still love you and I care about you and like we should totally be together. And it's like, nigga, you just sat there in that little theater and was just like, dude, I can't fucking get over this shit. Why da 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 da. And she's like, I don't know what else to fucking tell you, dude. You know what I mean? He porked the coochie already. I don't know I don't know what's going on. Well, I don't know what to tell you. I can't go back in time and fix it. And so I guarantee you this is where your relationship is going, brother. And this is where your relationship is going. Ignorance is bliss. Enjoy the relationship. If she doesn't want to talk about her past, it's probably for good reason, man. It's probably for good reason. If I'm being straight, it's probably for good reason. It's a thing where she looks at it like, you don't want to know because I already know that you're going to hyperfixate on it. You're going to overthink about it, and it's just going to cause problems in the relationship. And once it does, it's going to lead to the end of the relationship. There's no like, oh, this might work out, this might not. No, it's just going to be the end of the relationship. And she sees that already. And I guarantee you this probably has happened in her past relationships where she has said things about her past and it's totally just fucked it. And so she's like, I'm not trying to go through that again. I've learned my lesson once. I'm not going to do it again. So it's a simple thing of like, ignorance is bliss, my guy. Ignorance is bliss sometimes. That's all I got to say. You know what I mean? You guys let me know what you think about that one in the comments, all right? This is going to be our last one for today's Sunday episode. We've gone through a lot of stuff today. Woo, man. Definitely get down there and let me know what you think about today's episode, as well as getting in there, patreon.com/MyAssholePodcast, so you can write in your scenarios just like these people did for today's episode, as well as the Tuesday's episode, the confession time, all that good stuff. Audio listeners, keep downloading the show. Appreciate you coming back every week and checking us out, as well as rating us 5 stars. It's all free, and if it's faux free, it's faux me. And if you want to help out even more on the free 99 side of things, follow us on TikTok, Instagram, as well as the YouTube, man. And also follow your boy here on Kick or Twitch. And you know what I mean? Every Monday, live, 5 p.m. All right. So let's get into this last scenario. We have, am I the asshole? My fiance cheated on me and is telling people I am the bad guy. That's crazy. That's wild. All right, I, 33 male, have been in a long-term relationship with my now ex-fiance, 26 female. I love how he put 33 male UK and then 26 female UK. Like, it's okay. It's all right. And we don't need to know where you're from, you know. I know we get like people from all over the world, which is super cool. You know what I mean? We get people from all over the world sending shit in, and I do love that. But I guess he's just UK representing, so it's all good. All right. We have had a very happy 8 years together. Never really had any issues. We have always been open with devices. We both have laptops, which we both freely access to fix things and all sorts. Also an iPad, which is free use again. We would send each other TikToks and connect the iPad to the TV and watch ones we've sent. I've never previously used this open access to snoop on her. A few weeks ago, now I picked up the iPad when it opened to Discord, which was oddly password protected. Not thinking too much of it, I put the password in and opened to a very NSFW conversation with someone, 23 male, from VR online games that we have known for 3 to 4 months. I asked why they were exchanging some really personal sexual details, as she played it off as though it's just joking around, nothing going on. So she looked at it like, oh no, it's my avatar doing it, you know what I mean? Like, not me, maybe? Because that VR online shit is a little crazy. Like, it's wild. And I come from the days of like PlayStation Home and Second Life. Woo, those games were ahead of their time, bro. Oh my God, Second Life especially. Second Life was ahead of its time. And then the next iteration of it was PlayStation Home. And you know, I mean, if you guys ever owned a PlayStation 3 and you ever played PlayStation Home, there's some crazy shit going on in there. I ain't gonna lie, I was a crazy teenager playing that game too. I ain't gonna lie, I played that game. I had like girlfriends on there and shit, and it was a crazy game. It was a crazy game. It was really cool though. It was one of those games that like it's pretty much what VR chat and VR online and all that shit is now today, you know what I mean, where they have characters and relationships and, you know, little spaces you go to and you hang out with people and talk to other people, and you know, you motherfuckers can get married in that bitch and all kinds of shit. Like, it was wild, you know what I mean? There was online gangsters and shit. It was crazy. It was crazy, man. PlayStation Home was ahead of its time, man. Ahead of its time, brother. Oh man. But yeah, woo. Yeah, those VR online games are crazy. All right, the next day I went to her laptop to update some bits and her password was changed. Uh-oh. I asked why, and she said Microsoft said she needed to change it. Weird coincidence after last night, but okay, I accepted that. Microsoft never asks you to change your password ever, because as someone who owns a shit ton of computers, trust me, I own like 5 of them. They've never asked me once to change my password. That is cap.
Stop the cap.
Weird coincidence after last night, but okay, I accepted that. Then followed every time that came in the room, she hit her phone. If in VR chat, she quickly moved. She just told me it was coincidental. Another day of this, I asked her permission to look at her phone and felt very bad doing so and apologized profusely. I saw nothing. She told me if I'm that paranoid that I should see a therapist. That night I asked if there was anything she wanted to tell me, and she confessed to an affair for over a month with a 23-year-old guy. I wasn't angry. I didn't shout. I didn't do anything other than calmly ask questions. She has planned to leave me and move in with this person from VR without meeting them first. What in the absolute fuck? First off, my man is like 3 years younger than you. So unless homeboy has a place of his own at 23, like, what are you moving into? Like, I feel like you about to be living with him and his parents and shit. You know what I mean? I feel like homeboy is out here online straight capping to just like get some booty out of you. And you're about to give up an amazing 8-year relationship for some random young guy that you met. I mean, like I said, unless homeboy, I don't know, is a social media influencer, or, you know, he's got a YouTube channel, or he's a streamer, or, you know what I mean, he's got something going on for him to the point where he's able to, at 23, afford to be able to live on his own, you know, and he can accommodate the lifestyle. Or if she's okay with that, I don't think she would be okay with that, because she's already living with her, I think the nigga's what, 26? No, he's 33. She's living with her 33-year-old dude, and they live together, and they got their own place. So it's a thing where, like, is homeboy capping online? Because I feel like he's capping online. I feel like he's like, yeah, girl, I got my own spot, and I'm doing this and that, and yeah, you know, blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? Like, just doing the online catfish cappery. You know what I mean? And it's like, bro, I think she's going to be in for a rude awakening with this kid. And she's going to be like, oh, fuck. And she's going to be needing her man back. Oh, what in the hell? Okay. Let's see. Okay. Without meeting first, I have been worried for her safety. I asked her to step away from this other person for a week or so we could see if we can work anything out. And I asked the same thing to this other person, very calm and respectfully. After a week of trying to do anything I could to ignite some love and happiness into her/our relationship, she told me it's just making her miserable, as she wished it was with him. I stopped trying to win her back at this point, and also found out neither of them stepped back, and still were talking all day every day. Damn, bro. Just the fact that you have to ask her and him to step back from each other just lets me know that it's done. It's cemented. Like, she is gone. The relationship is over for her. It's done. I don't know why girls do this dumb shit where they break up with a dude in their mind and then, you know, they stay in the relationship. It's like, leave, go, bye. Why the fuck are you letting me sit in this purgatory? You know what I mean? That to me pisses me off to no extent. It's like, bro, if you're done, that's it. Next day, sit my ass down and be like, look, it ain't working out. I'm a grown ass man. I can take it. You know, it's just ridiculous to me. I can't stand that shit. I'm like, bro, let's sit my ass down, let me know. And I'm just like, well, all right, it is what it is. Because you got me out here looking stupid, you know what I mean, trying to win you back and trying to, fix the relationship and all that. You know what I mean? When you could have just told me, hey, yo, it's over, bro. Like, come on, man. Damn, I would feel so, like, disrespected. You know what I mean? That they're still talking every day. That's crazy. We have told a couple of mutual friends individually. My friends are all confused. As to them, I've always been the perfect partner from her POV, and I'm controlling and don't let her have fun, that I always snoop through her stuff. The time with Discord mentioned previously is the first occasion, and other outrageous statements / insults. Also, she never told them she cheated on me. She told them all we broke up months ago. All our virtual friends think I'm evil and have been ruining her life, as I choose not to talk to them, as they are a support network for her and not me. That's fucked up. I've been consumed with worry for her safety, moving to those guys. Yeah, or that guy. But am I the asshole? Hell no, you're not. Hell no. I think the only thing that you did wrong was you tried to win her back. That was stupid. That was dumb. And I ain't gonna lie to you. I've been there. I've done that, dude. I've been there. I've done that. And you really learn the hard way. Us guys, sometimes we're just hard-headed. But I get it, though. We love too hard. You know what I mean? We love way too hard. I always say that men love way harder than women. Women sit and pretend like they love harder than men do, and they don't. They don't at all. You bitches don't. I'm sorry. The next best thing comes around, you treat us like cell phones. You know what I mean? You straight up upgrade. It's nah. And that's why I get why he did that, but I think that's where you went wrong on that part. Was trying to win her over because she was checked out, bro. She was done. It was over at that point. The fact that she was mentioning she wanted to go live with this little nigga, I'd have been like, cool, bro. Have fun with that child. You know what I mean? Like, go have fun with that child, man. Get up out of my house. I'd have kicked her out right then and there. Go live with him then. Because at that point, it's like, there's nothing that you can do. There's nothing that you can say. There's no amount of therapy. There's no amount of perfectness. And then, again, if your friends want to take her side, bro, then piece of chicken grease. They weren't your friends anyway, if I'm being straight with you. That was one thing that I was extremely happy about, when it came to me splitting up with my fiance, is that my friends actually took my side. I was extremely happy about that because it was a thing where, I have brought her into this, friendship group and stuff like that. Where she was lacking. And then, you know what I mean? And then all of a sudden, when we had broke up, she was trying to like tell my friends how horrible I am and this and that. And they didn't believe it. And I'm just like, I'm glad that you motherfuckers took my side over hers. That's crazy because that does happen. When you bring a girl into like the friend group and all that kind of stuff, and then you guys break up, they try to go straight at your friends. Like, oh, he's horrible and he's this and that and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, damn. And for me, it's crazy. As a dude, you don't even know that that's happening. And so then it's a thing where like, if your friends are taken, they weren't your friends, and that's how for me, I was like, yeah, you guys is my niggas. You guys are actually my niggas, man, because if I'm being straight with you, if y'all would have took her side, I'd have been like, hey, fuck y'all, because that's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. But yeah, dude, it is what it is. You got to let her go and do that. And if I'm being honest with you, if things don't work out with a little 23-year-old boy, hey, don't take her back. Be like, nah, bitch, that's the bed that you made. You go lie in it. The fuck out of here. You ain't coming back to me. You had everything. You had a good 8-year relationship. You had the ring. Now you're going to go with this dude that, is probably catfishing you. He's probably lying to you about everything that he's saying, because I guarantee you he talking that shit on that VR online, man. He's like, oh man, I could treat you so much better. I could do this for you. I could do that. Yeah. I can pleasure your coochie like this, man. I got this and that, Bugattis, baby, all that. You know what I mean? He's talking it up because he's online, man. Come on now. And she's just eating it up. She's like, oh man, this sounds so great and this sounds so amazing. And then it's online, so I guarantee you she's created like this idea of this young, affluent dude. Because come on, man, there ain't no way this 26-year-old girl is dating this 23-year-old dude over her, 33-year-old guy that she's been with for 8 years. If homeboy wasn't talking about he's affluent and this and that, guaranteed homeboy's playing the rich card. Let's be honest here. But, you guys let me know what you think about this scenario and all the scenarios we've gone over, as well as that, crazy thread. Today's been a pretty controversial episode, so you guys let me know what you think about everything in the comments. Let me know if you agree with me, if you don't, your perspectives, dating in general and all that good stuff down in the comments. I'd love to see you guys' input. But that's going to be today's Sunday episode. I will see you guys tomorrow for a live stream. We are going to be playing again Monster Hunter Wilds. I've never played a Monster Hunter game. I'm excited for this one. So catch your boy tomorrow, 5 p.m. We're going to be streaming. If you are seeing this after Monday or you're seeing it on Monday, 5 p.m. I usually stream about 5 to 9. Sometimes I go 5 to 10. It just depends on how fun I'm having with the game and with you guys in chat or whatever. So again, if you're listening to this on Monday, check us out. 5 p.m. We'll be live. If you're checking this out on Tuesday, you can watch the VOD. I'll have it up there on the YouTube channel. And it should be in the Kick and Twitch little video section. It should be there. If it's not, it'll be on YouTube. So don't worry about it. I have a whole playlist of all my live VODs and stuff. So they're all there waiting for you guys. So check that out. Love you guys all. I'll see you tomorrow on the live stream. If not, I'll see you Tuesday. Love you and peace.